Hi guys. Gosh, I am sorry about the way tonight has gone. I got some kind of super strange API error message on YouTube. I tried to fix it. I couldn't. I kept trying, and then it gave me some kind of message that it had to reset something, and because I tried too many times, and I don't know. So anyway, YouTube would never let me do the live stream tonight. Hopefully everyone saw the email messages. I stopped and sent a message started sending them about 5 or 6 minutes after the original start time to let everybody know that I was having problems. Then when I couldn't get it fixed, I stopped again and sent another message telling you guys that for tonight only, I'm streaming it on Breakers TV. That's not a normal thing, but I had an account set up there. I had just never set it up for live streaming, so I set it up real quick tonight. And of course, I'm going to upload this break immediately to YouTube afterwards. Now, the downside of this is my iPad will not let me see anything on Breakers TV because it requires Flash Player, which is one of the reasons I don't use Breakers TV. And of course, Apple devices don't have Flash, and you don't have the option for Flash. So I can't really follow along with it. And this is not ideal, I know, guys, and I'm sorry. But this is the only solution I could come up with tonight. Nobody's going to help me at YouTube until tomorrow, given the time of night. So again, I'm sorry that this is how it's turned out, but this is where we are. So apologies again. Thank you for your patience. Let's get rolling through this. So, of course, what you see on the screen right now talks about feedback, which is that my feedback is completely automated. So, anytime you leave feedback for me, you're going to instantly get feedback in return. And, of course, my other part of this message is to say thank you to everyone. I appreciate everybody bidding with me and breaking with me. And again, I apologize for the inconvenience tonight. Believe me, this is not ideal for me either. I haven't really had this happen before where I couldn't get it fixed. I've had problems with YouTube before, but I've always been able to get them fixed. I've had problems with my internet before, and those sometimes required intervention by other people. But this is the first time YouTube's just completely flaked out entirely. So I even rebooted and restarted everything. That didn't fix it either. So whatever an API error is, that seems to be our problem. Anyway, what you see on the screen right now is a listing of things that are up on eBay that will be ending over the course of the next 5 days. So as normal, there's a lot of autograph memorabilia that you'll find in here alongside some one-box breaks and some case breaks and that sort of thing. And please remember that right now I cannot see any kind of chat or anything on Breakers. I cannot even see the video at the moment. So, so here we are. And this message is important if you're in one of tonight's breaks. The first 2 breaks do have free shipping. And anytime we have a break that has free shipping, what you will find is that it goes out roughly 5 to 6 days after your auction ends. So for tonight, that's going to put us roughly at March the 12th. That's a Monday. Obviously, we would have hit on a Sunday at the 5 days, so that's where we are. And that applies to the full-size helmet and the preferred basketball. Of course, Prestige basketball is a paid shipping break, so it's probably going to go out on Friday. As always, that's plus or minus a day. If I can get it out to you quicker, I will. Sometimes it falls a day later, hopefully not. And once again, if you're in one of these first 2 breaks, please also take a moment there to take a look at the information about what happens if you are not pulled in this break. You are entitled to a consolation card, and that gave you a little information about when and where and how that works, and that's also in the auction description. So first up tonight is 2018 Hit Parade Series 4 full-sized autographed football helmet. This is break number 5, so it's the 5th time that we have broken a 2018 Hit Parade helmet. And of course it ended tonight on the 6th of March, and we were supposed to start streaming it at 10 o'clock tonight on YouTube, but YouTube flaked out, so instead we're streaming it at like 10:50 p.m. on Breakers TV. and we'll be uploading it to YouTube when we're finished. Team names, of course, are on the left-hand side, and winning bidders are across from it on the right-hand side. And just FYI, I finally have gotten chat to load for me on Breakers TV on still yet a different device. So I am multi-device trying to stream tonight. Here on the Titans helmet, guys, that is in there as a second chance. And I do believe that second chance was accepted. What happened is there was an international bidder who was like brand new to eBay and also had bid on a whole bunch of stuff and then didn't pay for it and didn't respond to any of my messages. So with everything else going on tonight, the best I could do was send out a few second chance notices, and if they get accepted, cool. If they don't, cool. That's kind of how we're going with the way things are tonight. So anyway, that's the deal. Let's take a look at our helmet. And I see that Viking Breaks and JP31, which I think it's probably John Paul, have made it here in the chat and are with us over here on Breakers TV. So thank you for persevering, guys. And Viking Break says in here that I'm not the only one that was having trouble with YouTube tonight, that somebody else was having a similar issue. Well, that does make me feel better that at least it's not something stupid I did. I really didn't think it was, because I didn't do anything any different than I've done on the 700 or 800 other videos we've got on there, but you never know. I mean, it's just one of those days, I guess, but at least I did manage to get Breakers up and running, so we'll take it for what it's worth and move on. And who is this helmet? Oh, okay. This is Kurt Warner for the Rams. And of course, I'm going to pick this up and let you get a better look at it. So our little Hall of Fame QB there for the Rams, Mr. Kurt Warner, on our full-sized helmet tonight. And where, oh where, there's our authentication. Can you see that in there? It's right in there, right there. And I'm going to leave it tucked in that little spot. It's a Beckett authentication card tucked in behind the earpiece. We're going to leave it there. There's also a Beckett sticker that matches up with it there on the back side. And of course it will come to you in that little Hit Parade carrying bag thing there too. So yeah, the Kurt Warner was pretty cool, right? I mean, he wrote on there his Hall of Fame and his Super Bowl MVP stuff and all that. So yeah, I agree with you, Viking Breaks. I like it when they add a little inscription or some extra information. So I do think that's pretty cool. Next up is going to be a box of Preferred Basketball, 2016-17 Preferred. And let me get everything set up here on the spreadsheet, and we'll take a quick fly around at that. And same as before, guys, if you're in this break, just take a moment to review the information on the screen with your anticipated shipping date, as well as information about what happens if you are not pulled in this exact break. And we have in here 2 more spots, that same international bidder that I was referencing earlier. One of them I'm pretty sure is sold on second chance. The other one, I don't know about with everything that's going on. I don't know. But anyway, here we are. One box of 2016-17 Panini Preferred Basketball. This is break number 3. It ended tonight, March the 6th. It was supposed to start at 10 p.m. Eastern, and it was supposed to be on YouTube for the live break. You guys know from a minute ago that didn't happen. So it's currently 11 p.m. and we're live streaming on Breakers TV instead. But it's serving its purpose, and then what will happen is I will upload it. Hopefully, I wonder if I'll be able to upload it tonight to YouTube. I didn't even think about that. Because if I've got some kind of an error that won't let me live stream, I wonder if it'll let me upload. Oh, well, if it doesn't, I'll upload it as soon as it will let me upload it. I didn't even think about that till just now. Crud. I hope that doesn't happen. But I can't imagine what's going on over there. Something super weird. But anyway, maybe I will, well, not maybe. I'll definitely have to get on the phone with somebody tomorrow and figure out what in the world is going on and how to fix it. And I also want to know how to, like, what happens if it happens like this again? Like, how do I fix it? Because that would be a good thing to know. Oh, Viking Break says I should be okay to upload. Good. That the streaming is the only thing he thinks that's going to be down. So that's helpful. That's good. This is Alex English for the Denver Nuggets. It is on card numbered to 99 for Mr. Alex English. And for some reason, I think it just looks a little dark, doesn't it? Like, it does to me. Maybe it's, oh, I bet I know what's happening. Hang on a minute. Hold on, please. Let's see if that fixes it. Yeah, that's what I needed to do. And then adjust that back. Now I think we're back in business. Okay. Alex English to 99 for the Nuggets. Then our next non-booklet is Dragan Bender for the Suns. That is also to 99. And, of course, you've got the relic and a tiny little petite on-card signature there. It's actually kind of a cool signature. I don't know if I've ever seen, maybe I've never seen Dragan Bender's autograph before, although I thought I had. I don't remember it looking so interesting and small before, so I don't know if I did or not. That's crazy. Oh, you would use, Viking Break says to use Twitch or Facebook Live if it happens again. I used to be set up on Twitch, but I don't think I am anymore, and I've never been set up with Facebook Live. This is a triple memorabilia booklet. Kawhi Leonard, Paul Gasol, and LaMarcus Aldridge, all for the Spurs, of course. And man, I love those relics. Particularly the middle one, but those are 3 really nice relics, which I mean they should be, right? This is preferred, but still, that's nicer even than I think they normally are, honestly. Well, yeah, because it's number 5 of 5, so that's why. Definitely have some imperfections up here in this upper right corner. There's some bumping and chipping and whatnot also on this upper edge. Kind of all these corners and edges are less than minty mint. They've kind of come, as you see, out of the pack. Not perfect, but still in all, a very nice booklet. Our second booklet is Tristan Thompson and Miles Turner. It's the Cavs and the Pacers. It's numbered to 99. And, of course, if we don't have the same team owner for both teams, then you know we'll end up having to award this by way of random. But before we do that, we're going to head over to our spreadsheet again and see if we have the same team owner or a different team owner. So our Cavaliers, well, that's one that's out on a second chance offer, which I frankly don't know at this point if that's been accepted or not. So we'll just kind of leave it and assume it has been. I don't know what else on that. And then the Pacers is Lucky Leprechauns. So we'll put Cavs and Pacers. Will go into random.org, and many of you, most of you, I think, tonight break with me regularly or somewhat regularly, so you probably already know that I enter these things left to right or top to bottom, and this one was oriented left to right. It had the Cavaliers listed first and the Pacers listed second. We're going to do random 3 different times, and the first 2 don't count. It's only the third random that's going to give us the answer here as to how this ends up. So you can ignore the first one, ignore the second one. Here comes our third and final random, and it comes up as Cavaliers, and there's our date and time stamp, and shows 3 times and all that stuff. So let me write down Cavaliers so that I can remember that, considering all the craziness that's going on tonight. I don't want to rely on my memory for that. And, oh, Viking Breaks, you out, man? All right, well, we'll catch you the next time. Thanks again, and sorry again for all the inconvenience. And be careful with the snow. You said you're shoveling snow. Be careful with that. Don't lift too much. You know that's that'll end up with all kinds of back problems and everything else. I hate snow, really. Phoenix Suns, Dragan Bender to 99 on card and relic. Alex English to 99 on card for the Nuggets. Our nice little Spurs booklet numbered 2/5 with our 3 super nice patches. And, of course, again, on this one, just remember we do have edge and corner issues kind of throughout, right out of the pack. We've got chipping and bumping and interesting things. And then this little booklet here was awarded to the Cavaliers by way of random. So that is our recap for Preferred Basketball. That's going to bring us into Prestige Basketball. And we're opening 1/4 of a case, which happens to be 4 boxes, but we have 8 boxes left. I've already numbered them on both ends, so this time we're going to have to number them on the side. And I'm going to just number them 1 through 8. And then once again, we will use random.org to determine for us which ones we open tonight versus which ones we will open in the very last break of this case. So we're going to open 4 of the 8 tonight. If I can get myself on the right page, that is. I'm a little out of sorts tonight, right? Because I got myself all discombobulated trying to get the YouTube situation fixed. And then when it became apparent that wasn't happening, then I rushed around to get this set up. And well, at least we're live streaming. It's maybe not the way we had planned, but at least we're still able to do it. So tonight gives us 7, 2, 4, and 3. So 2, 3, 4, and 7, sorry, are the boxes that we're opening tonight. 2, 3, 4, we'll get rid of a few of these others. We're going to keep 7. And then those last 4 boxes, will be in break number 4, the 4th and final case break out of Prestige. We broke it up into 1/4 cases because it was a weird number of boxes in the case and a lot of cards per box, and you know the drill. I see Football Petrella is asking me who the helmet was. It was Kurt Warner for the Rams, Football Petrella. And thank you for coming to find me over here. And I'm sorry again for all the inconvenience of the mess tonight. Viking Breaks was in here earlier. He did say that some other breakers were having problems with YouTube tonight as well. So at least that makes me feel somewhat better that it is not me that had a... it wasn't just me, apparently. So it really is YouTube having crazy times, but it didn't do us any favors anyway. But I guess it's good to have a backup, right? So now we have Breakers TV as our backup. If we ever have another problem with YouTube crashing and burning on us, then I guess we'll have a plan B anyway. So I guess it's always good to have a contingency plan. Frankly, I'm used to YouTube not giving me much trouble. They did for a while, early part of last year. But of course, they hadn't been doing live streaming nearly as long then. And I would periodically have problems with them initiating the live stream. It would just get stuck and it wouldn't move off of anything. And then you'd have to stop and shut everything down and reboot everything, and then you could usually get it up and running again. I hadn't had that in a long time. And then, of course, tonight was a stupid API error thing, and anyway, at least we found a home. So I guess that's the important part. So we're going to stop and look through a few of these, and we'll go back and open some more of those packs, mainly because it's hard for me to have delayed gratification. I figure it probably is for you too. So we're going to stop and look at some to make us feel happy, basically. So this is one of our micro etch rookies, and when we find the red ones, like this one is, those are not numbered, but they are exclusive to this Prestige product, which I think probably the majority of you know, but a few of you may not. The Prestige product this year is Hobby Direct, so it wasn't sold through normal distributor channels or online retailers and things like that. You literally had to get it at a hobby store, and fortunately for us, my hobby store owner is a really nice guy, and he was willing to order it in for us. Justice Winslow for the Heat. I thought that was an insert. I guess I was maybe looking ahead at this. It's actually Hardcourt Heroes. DeMarcus Cousins is our insert on that. And you notice these cards are going in lots of different directions, and for the most part, unless someone jumps into chat and says, hey, I want you to flip every single card around, for the most part, we're only going to flip around the ones that are inserts or that are super interesting, like this rookie class here for Gershon. But the regular cards, when we encounter them upside down, unless someone jumps into chat and says otherwise, we're just going to kind of leave them upside down and keep on rolling, because I really don't like handling them any more than necessary. Obviously, we want to keep them as nice as possible. Kyle Kuzma in the Micro Etch Red. But as I said, if you do want them flipped, all of them, jump into chat and let me know. I'll do that for you. David Robinson, all-time greats insert for the Spurs. We do have a redemption. You probably saw it come out a minute ago, and I am going to save it. We'll flip it over at the end of the break. We'll go to the Panini website and verify it there at the same time. Houston Rockets, Hakeem Olajuwon, all-time greats. Justin Patton for the T-Wolves in our red micro etch. There are also pink micro etches that will be numbered to 10, but we have not found any of those yet. There are some case hits as well that we should be looking for. This is Harry Giles for the Kings. There is one called Prestigious Picks, and there are 3 of those per case. We found one in the last break, and that's the only one we found so far. So there's still 2 Prestigious Picks somewhere, either in these boxes or in the remaining 4. It's a Lonzo Ball red micro etch. And then there's a case hit that is only 1 per case, and I believe it's called Prestigious Pros. It's Prestigious something, and I think it's Prestigious Pros. Highlight reel LeBron James insert. Rookie class insert Jason Tatum. And of course, the other thing that is in Prestige this year that hasn't been in past years is cracked ice. Oh, it's Prestigious Playmakers. Thank you. I don't know why I always want to say it's Prestigious Pros. Thank you. It's Prestigious Playmakers. Yeah. Maybe Jessica asks if I have done Preferred yet. I did do Preferred. We had a booklet for the Spurs numbered to 5. We had a booklet that was Cavaliers and Pacers, I think. It was Cavaliers and somebody, and it was awarded to the Cavaliers by way of random. We had an Alex English signature for the Nuggets, and Dragan Bender signature. Who is that for? The Suns? Was that for the Suns, guys? Does anybody remember the Dragan Bender? I think it was the Suns. JP, I am hoping that somebody gets a pink micro etch tonight, too. That would be awesome. And, of course, obviously, we've still got our case hits to find. 2 of our Prestigious Picks, and then our 1 Prestigious Playmakers we're still looking for. That is a true case hit, just the 1 in the case. Kristaps Porzingis Hardcourt Heroes insert. And then what I was talking about before, I think, was cracked ice being in here now for the first time. Lauri Markkanen red micro etch. And in their marketing materials that they sent out for this, because the hobby store owner gave the marketing materials that he had received, he gave those to me as well. Speaking of, here is Ginobili in cracked ice for the Spurs. So in their marketing materials, they called it cracked ice, and this is the same pattern that they call cracked ice and everything else. But when we flip these over, they call it crystal on the back. So how weird is that? So I'm not really sure what we should call it. I mean, their own marketing stuff called it cracked ice. It's the same as all of our other cracked ice, but on the back they print crystal. And it was numbered to $1.99, which I don't think I pointed out because I was too busy explaining the part about crystal and whatever else. Luke Kennard, rookie class. Maybe Jessica says, yay, thanks. Did you have one of those teams in there in preferred? Jess, yes, maybe, hopefully. Wilt Chamberlain for the 76ers all-time greats in the cracked ice / crystal, but that one is not numbered. What I have discovered is that when we find the cracked ice on one of our inserts, they're not numbered. When we find it on a base card parallel, like it's the base card but cracked ice, those are numbered to $1.99. Stat stars for the Greek Freak Giannis Antetokounmpo in that insert. A little Donovan Mitchell cracked ice hard court heroes insert. Nice always to find a Donovan Mitchell variation of any kind, I think. Kid has been absolutely on fire. A Dakari Johnson autograph for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that is the other observation I have, is that all of our autographs have been in the cracked ice format that we found so far in the case. So I'm going to assume that they are all going to be that way. I don't think we have had any that aren't, that I remember anyway. Bogdanovic, red micro etch for the Kings. Tyler Dorsey. This is a cracked ice, should be to $1.99, and it is. You can see it there kind of on the edge right through there. All-time greats insert Dr. J, Julius Erving for the 76ers. Jeremy Lamb for the Hornets. Cracked ice to $199. But of course, the other thing that was interesting about this release, Tadosic for the Clippers red micro, is that in the marketing materials that they sent to the hobby store owner, it said that there was only one autograph per box. But then, of course, the boxes themselves say 2 autographs per box. And yeah, so I don't know. What they sent in the marketing materials and what the actual product is seems to have some variance. De'Aaron Fox, rookie class cracked ice for the Kings, unnumbered. I guess that's really the main thing, just that these cards seem to say crystal on the back, but were called cracked ice in the marketing materials, and then the fact that the one, the little presentation they sent to the hobby store said there'd only be 1 autograph per box, but yet there are 2. It's even printed on the box. For those of you who may not know or may not have heard me say this earlier in the week, Select Basketball, the shipping of that was delayed. So Panini moved the release date from tomorrow, Wednesday. They moved it to Friday. So we won't be opening Select Basketball until Friday as a result. We do still get Contenders Optic Football tomorrow and Donruss Baseball tomorrow. We'll be opening both of those and hopefully be back to streaming on YouTube like we normally are. And I guess we'll find out more about that tomorrow. If I'm gonna, first thing I do when I get up in the morning is test YouTube, just a little test live stream and see if it's working.
And if it is, great. If it is not, then I'm going to be on the phone with somebody who better figure out how to fix it, because it'll be a long break tomorrow. Mainly because of Donruss Baseball. That is a 16-box case, and I kind of had, I don't know, some kind of a mental lapse where I decided that we would break a half of it all at once, and that's going to be like 1,500 cards. It's going to be so many cards. It's going to be insane. Insane. But hey, it's going to give us lots of chances for hits, I guess. That's one way to look at it. Hardcourt Heroes insert Lonzo Ball for the Lakers. Stars of the NBA insert Lillard for the Blazers. A Justin Patton prestigious pick. So there is our second one. We found one in the last break. And here is the second one. We should still have one more prestigious pick to find somewhere along the way. Juwan Evans for the Clippers in the micro etch red. Now, of course, we may or may not find the other prestigious picks tonight. You know, it may be in the next break. I don't know. But there is one, should be one left in the case is the point. Along with prestigious playmakers as well, still left at this point. Wayne Selden Jr. for the Grizzlies in the micro red. A little George Hill cracked ice to 199 for the Kings. This is all-time greats Shaquille O'Neal for the Magic. Kelly Oubre Jr. for the Wizards. Oh, that's a nice little autograph you don't pull super often. Cracked ice, not numbered. And of course, that's like the Dakari Johnson. It's also a sticker auto. Wesley Iwundu for the Magic, red micro. And remember, we do still have a redemption from the first box that we'll flip over at the end of the break as well. This is highlight reel Blake Griffin. Pistol Pete Maravich insert for the Jazz, all-time greats cracked ice. Still got packs to open out of this box as well. This is box number 2 that we are working in right now. Dwayne Wade, Stars of the NBA cracked ice for the Cavaliers. All-time greats Clyde Drexler for the Trailblazers. Stat Stars LeBron James for the Cavaliers. Tony Bradley for the Jazz, red micro etch. Stanley Johnson to 199, cracked ice. Highlight reel insert. Larry Markkinen for the Bulls, Hardcourt Heroes cracked ice, not numbered. These are the rest of the packs that make up box 2. Does anybody know is there like kind of a DVR sort of function here on Breakers TV? In other words, will it let you go back if you miss something? Will it let you rewind and go back and watch it and then hit the live button and come back to live again after that? I'm just curious. I see something on there that says, Well, I see. I don't know. I can't tell if it has a DVR function or not. And I don't, obviously can't mess around with it right now because I'm doing this, but just curious if it lets you do that or not. Jason Tatum, red micro for the Celtics. Nice little insert there on the Tatum. And there's a Frank Jackson base rookie. Rookie class Lonzo Ball for the Lakers. Stars of the NBA Jimmy Butler for the T-Wolves. Rookie class Anunoby for the Raptors. Should have one more autograph here in this stack somewhere. We've only pulled one in this box up to this point. Whoops, that was an insert. Hardcourt Heroes Kyle Lowry. Jay Crowder, cracked ice to 100. Oh no, to 10. I'm so used to saying to 199. No, let's try that again. Jay Crowder is to 10. That's why they have that little gold at the top and the bottom. See, is to remind me. That is for the Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell for the Jazz, micro etch red. Lauri Markkanen, rookie class for the Bulls. Caleb Swanigan for the Blazers. There you go, and that's numbered to 10. It's a really nice low number parallel autograph for the Blazers with the Caleb Swanigan rookie. Nice little hit there. And if you want a one-touch for this, which a magnetic one-touch case for this or anything else that you pull in any break with me, just shoot me a message on eBay and let me know. It's going to be at my cost for the case and my cost for the PayPal fees and all that stuff. It ends up being around $3 a case. Well, it is $3 a case unless it's a weird size. If it's a booklet case or a super, super thick one, it might be slightly more. Jarrett Allen for the Nets, red micro. But if it's just a standard one-touch case, $3 covers everything, and I'm happy to do that. So if you were to want one, you just need to send me a message in eBay, and then I would send you a PayPal money request for it, for the amount. Frank Ntilikina for the Knicks in the red micro etch. That is box number 2 in the books. We still have our redemption there. I'm leaving it over there to the left to remind me to do it. That's typically where I set all the stuff that has to go to random.org, and that way it catches my eye because it's over there by itself and I don't wander off and forget it. Well, not that I would wander off because I really can't go anywhere. We're doing a break, but you know what I mean. You get what I'm saying, I think. I need to look up some of the prices on Prestige. I'd like to see what some of the prestigious picks inserts are going for, and some of the micro etch rookie cards and things. I haven't looked up any of the pricing yet for the individual cards, but I'd be interested to see how it's shaking out. Because I don't imagine a lot of people got this, really. I mean, my own hobby store owner didn't order it for himself because something, I think it was Contenders, came out on the same day. And so he ordered Contenders and didn't even order this at all. I mean, he ordered it for me, but not for himself. Chris Middleton, Hardcourt Heroes for the Bucks. So I got to think there's probably not a ton of these floating around. Oh, we're going to have an old school autograph. I like these. This is for the Denver Nuggets, and it's David Thompson. I like the old school autographs in here. We pulled a Magic Johnson out of one of them, maybe out of the first break. There's some pretty cool ones in here on the old school stuff. Stars of the NBA, Kawhi Leonard for the Spurs. Miles Turner for the Pacers to 199, cracked ice. Frank Nitkaliina for the Knicks in a red micro etch. Tyler Ulis, he hit the game winner, was it last night or night before last? Yeah, he hit a three-pointer. They were tied, and he shot it off at the buzzer, and it went in. They ended up winning by 3, obviously. Hardcourt Heroes, Buddy Hield, cracked ice for the Kings. Somebody deflected the ball, though, because the team they were playing actually had the rebound, and I forget who it was that deflected it, but that was the hard part. Highlight reel Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo for the Bucks. And then, shot it over there to Tyler Ulis, who managed to get the ball to go down in the net. So it's pretty cool. Suns have had their struggles, so it's nice when they get cool wins like that, at the buzzer. Orlando Magic, Wesley Iwundu for in the red micro etch. Oh, JP, you like the old school autos too? I do too. I think they're a lot of fun. Philadelphia 76ers with a hit. It is Amir Johnson. It is not numbered, but cracked ice autograph. Of course, I kind of got hooked after the Magic Johnson one came out. I think that was in the first break. It's kind of hard not to get hooked on with that coming out of there. Tony Bradley, red micro etch for the Jazz. Did we already pull? Yeah, we did already pull both of our autographs out of this box. Had to think about it a minute. It was the old school and then the Amir Johnson, I guess, were out of this box, right? That's right. Well, so while this isn't our normal home for breaking, it is acting as an okay substitute tonight, I guess. At least I finally got it up so I could see the chat. And actually, the video popped up a little bit ago, which I've never been able to get that to happen before on my iPad because of the fact that they use Flash. So I don't know what's happening there, but I'm glad to see it. Frank Nitkaliina, rookie class insert for the Knicks. TJ Leaf, rookie class insert. Stat Stars, Damian Lillard for the Blazers. In fact, that's one of the main reasons that I navigated kind of away from breakers and used YouTube, is because of the fact that there was, you had a hard time, right? Because it was Flash-based, so many devices and things, and you couldn't really effectively watch breakers. So I don't know, maybe they've tightened up some of that. Lonzo Ball, cracked ice insert highlight reel for the Lakers. That is not numbered. Derek Favors for the Jazz. That is cracked ice to 199. Rookie class insert Donovan Mitchell for the Jazz. Jarrett Allen for the Nets. Red micro. All-time greats Allen Iverson for the 76ers. Boogie Cousins Hardcourt Heroes insert. Whoops. I managed to get a hold of that. So Viking Breaks isn't in here right now, but was in here earlier. And he said he was shoveling snow today. He didn't say that here. He said that in a message that was in eBay earlier. But yeah, it's March, man, and we're supposed to actually get snow here tomorrow too. I'm so bummed about that. It gets up to 60 and 70 in February, and now we're going to get snow in March. Larry Bird all-time greats insert for the Celtics. It's a little Tony Bradley base rookie. Frank Jackson for NOLA. And hey, how about that? A little cracked ice parallel, numbered to 199. Cool little numbered parallel there for NOLA. Stars of the NBA, Steph Curry insert. Josh Jackson, rookie class, cracked ice insert for the Suns. That one's not numbered either. I turned it like it was going to be numbered, but I know better. Our inserts are not numbered in here when they're cracked ice. Only our base card parallels. For the Jazz, Donovan Mitchell, red micro etch. Jason Tatum for the Celtics, red micro. I would like to find a pink one. I mean, you had a good point about that, JP. JP31. Hardcourt Heroes Dennis Schroeder insert for the Hawks. We really haven't seen any pink ones come out. Those are the ones that are supposed to be numbered to 10 in the micro. At least that's what the box says. Terrence Ferguson, Oklahoma City Thunder, red micro. Yeah, I think that's actually another point of difference in the marketing materials, because I think it said that the inserts, the micro etch that were numbered would be gold or something like that. But then when you look on the box itself, it says they're pink if they're numbered. So go figure. Wayne Selden Jr., red micro. All right, we have one box left to go in this quarter case of Prestige Basketball. And we will finish this up on, I think it's Sunday. It's already listed the last break out of this case, and I believe it ends on Sunday. Of course, in between, we'll open a case of Select Basketball on Friday night, the night it comes out. And somewhere along the way, I've got to get some Revolution listed. And it's Revolution Hobby that I have now. It's not the Chinese New Year edition. We've already, of course, broken that a few times. This is the standard hobby version of Revolution. So we've got some of that to break. We've got some more contenders that I have to get listed that will break. A little more Prism. Trying to think what else. And then some older basketball that I'll probably do in some mixers as soon as I ever find time to put them together. And I got some 2012 Gold Standard that's on the way. Of course, you know how I love my 2012 basketball because it's got the double rookie class in it. All the rookies from 2011 at 2012 season have their rookie cards in the 2012-2013 product, as well as all the 2012-2013 rookies that would have been there on their own. TJ Leaf rookie class for the Pacers. We can thank our 2011 season lockout for that fun, but hey, it's more bang for the buck, right? Chris Middleton Hardcourt Heroes insert. So yeah, actually that 2012, I'm surprised that 2012 Gold Standard didn't come today. It really should have. Dr. J all-time greats for the 76ers. I'll have to get in that, I'll have to find my tracking, figure out where that is. Highlight reel Greek Freak Giannis Antetokounmpo. And I've got some other 2012 stuff, some other 13, yeah, 12, 13. I've got some 13, 14. I think I even have 14, 15. and various things. I've got to sort all that out and start putting them into some kind of mixers that make sense. Frank Nick Kalina Micro Etch Red for the New York Knicks. Because it's a lot of fun stuff. I've got contenders even from 2012. And also, of course, we've got more of our regular contenders. Oh, boom. Case hit, baby, is Lonzo Ball for the Lakers. And this is a this is the true case hit. There's only one in the case. There's the other one, Prestigious Picks. It's still a case hit, but there are three. There's only one. Mr. Lonzo Ball Playmakers case hit. And you know what? I think I know who has the Lakers. He may or may not request having that in a magnetic one-touch case, but I'm going to put it in a magnetic one-touch case right now to be on the safe side, because I'm telling you, I don't think there's a lot of this floating around out there, guys. I don't think there are a lot of people with a lot of prestige basketball for this year. So that's just my, did that go in there? That's just my 2 cents worth. These Ultra Pro, they close differently, okay? They close differently than the, I don't know, that is weird. I don't like this one. I'm going to have to get a different one. This feels kind of weird to me, like it's not in there the way I think it should be. I'm just going to set this one somewhere else. I'm going to get a different one. That one actually just seemed like it was, I don't know, it didn't seem right to me. Let's try a different one. Didn't feel like it was closing properly or something. So we're going to try, and this one doesn't seem like, I don't like this one either. Okay. I need to find, there's 2 different brands, okay? Not that really it matters, but just the fact that while I'm looking for it, we may as well talk about it. There's an All Pro and there's an Ultra Pro, and they close 2 different ways, and they come in different sizes, and you can't always get in Ultra Pro what you can get in All Pro. So sometimes you have to have some of each size. Right now, I'm just looking for a standard one to put Lonzo in, and every one I grab is funky. I need a little, that's, why can I not find the size that I need? What is going on here? There we go. Sorry for the aside, guys, but I do feel like that this probably is going to be requested to go in a one-touch anyway, and just to be on the safe side, I would rather go ahead and put it in one. Yeah, now see, that closes properly. That other one I had a minute ago wasn't closing properly for some reason. I don't really know why. But this one does. Closes up all nice and tight and good and safe. So there we go. There's our case hit, Lonzo Ball Playmakers. And if you have the Lakers and you don't want it in a one-touch, that's fine. You can tell me. I'll take it out, whatever. But for now, it's in there and it's nice and safe and secure, and I feel better about it. So Wesley Awundu for the Magic, Micro Etch Red. And JP, what did you say? Oh, a mixer of current and older products. Yeah, you know what? I do have some, I don't have a lot of 17, 18 stuff left, but I have some 16, 17 stuff that I just bought. Hardcourt Heroes Boogie Cousins. And so I can definitely add in some 16, 17 stuff. I was originally just going to do a mixer of 16, 17 stuff. A Kawhi Leonard Stars of the NBA insert. But I will tell you another thing I ordered in this week. It's not here yet, but it should also be here sometime in the next couple of days. I ordered in some more Donruss basketball, and that seems kind of counterintuitive, right? Because it's a lot of cards and whatever, a couple of hits per box. But have you looked at the prices for any of that stuff? Those next day autographs, I mean, not that you're going to pull a next day autograph every time, but Each box has one autograph and one memorabilia relic in it. Man, some of those next day autographs are really quite pricey, as in the several $100 variety, because of course they're hard signed, and they literally were signed the day after the draft, I believe. So they're always cool, but for whatever reason, I guess because our rookie class is good this year, but they seem to really kind of be taking off in the price department recently. So I decided maybe we would open a little bit more of that. We opened a case of it back when it came out, and I have a little bit more on the way, so I'll have to find some time to work that in too. Sindarius Thornwell to 199 cracked ice for the Clippers. John Wall for the Wizards, Stat Stars. Oh, hey, Nick. You did make it over here. Oh, you hit a Jordan Bell next day and you sold it for $200? Nice. That is nice. I think the prices have even gone up, though, since we first busted it, Nick. I think they've continued to go up on those next day autos. Frank Nitkalina rookie class. So yeah, it's on the way. I didn't buy a whole case this time. I bought a half case because I wasn't really sure if anybody's still going to be interested in it. It's so far down the road. We've had so many other products in the meantime. TJ Leaf for the Pacers in the red micro. But I was kind of interested in it. So I thought, well, we'll bring it in. We'll see how it does. If it does okay, then, I'll go back and buy the back half of the case as well. And if it doesn't, then, well, no harm, no foul. That's to 199 Nurkic, Portland Trail Blazers cracked ice. A Kobe Bryant all-time greats insert, cracked ice, unnumbered. But it's kind of one of those things where I feel like there's a rookie class Jason Tatum insert, that a lot of the basketball is going to be hard to find pretty soon. I mean, we've already seen that, obviously, with Prism and some of the releases, but Prism's kind of that way every year. Magic Evan Fournier to 199 cracked ice. But I'm starting to see even the basic stuff, like Donruss basketball and things like that, at Revolution. Some of those are starting to kind of dry up, for this year already, and we're still in the season. Stars of the NBA, Kemba Walker, cracked ice. So I'm afraid we'll end up like we did with, I guess it was 2015-16 is the last time when kind of everything, it just seemed like got cleaned out. Of course, that Karl Anthony Towns in a pretty good rookie class year there too. Donovan Mitchell, red micro. So that's one reason I've been bringing in a little bit more of the current year's stuff, even though I haven't had time to work it into the schedule yet. Stat Stars insert for the Greek Freak, because I don't want to go looking for it later and be like, whoops, it's all gone. Chris Middleton for the Milwaukee Bucks as our autograph. Bonus shots, cracked ice, unnumbered. Juwan Evans, red micro. Dylan Brooks, well, if it wasn't stuck to Carmelo Anthony, let's try that again. Dylan Brooks for the Grizzlies, red micro. We don't really pull very much Dylan Brooks, have we? And I mean, in the red micro that I remember anyway. Wonder if he's kind of short printed in there. I guess Panini technically doesn't have short prints in here, but I don't know. And of course, after we look through these last few packs here, we have a redemption that we'll need to check out and that I will verify through the Panini website. Then we will recap what we have hit here in Prestige. And then I'll have to start uploading this thing to YouTube for all the folks who didn't make it over here to Breakers. I know one person sent me a message. They were having trouble getting to the website. For some reason, they said it wouldn't even let them access the website. And I can't figure out kind of what was going on with that. Damian Dotson for the Knicks in the red micro. So I hope that he was able to eventually get in here. Hakeem Olajuwon, all-time greats. But just in case that he or somebody else wasn't able to, I want to make sure we get the break uploaded as quickly as possible tonight. Viking Break says I should be able to upload, he thinks, even though whatever API error is causing the live stream not to work. Toronto Raptors, Anunoby, red micro. So hopefully that's correct. He seemed like he had some experience with it, so I'm going to assume that he is correct about that. Derek White, bonus shots autograph, San Antonio Spurs, cracked ice. And looks like that should be numbered, and it is. It's numbered to 10. Excellent. And it's number 1 of 10. So that's actually our second autograph tonight to 10 that we've pulled, which is unusually good luck to have 2 numbered to 10. Another Gershon rookie class inserts. And a redemption. Wish we had a drum roll. We could do a drum roll right now. You saw me put it into a sleeve. That's so I can write on it. Because some people back, I don't know, probably a year or 2 ago by now, got mad when I wrote on their redemption card. So ever since then, I've been trying to remember to do it in a sleeve. Oh, bonus shot signatures crystal for Kevin Durant. Oh, nice. Nice. And you know that spot probably did not sell for a lot of money tonight, right? Because, you know, they're the... Well, I mean, I guess there's a couple of rookies in there that you'd be interested in. So maybe it did. But a lot of times when you pull out of products that are rookie heavy and you pull a nice veteran signature like that, you can get it without a lot of money invested. Of course, the key is you don't always pull the veterans. Sometimes you pull the rookies, which is... of course, what many times we're after, but then when we do pull a nice veteran like Kevin Durant, you usually end up getting it at a really good rate in relation, right? Bonus shot signatures crystal. Let's get you loaded up here. And I better make sure, did I switch your view? Yeah, good. Okay. I had to double check that there for a second. Like, oh man, did I forget? I didn't. And there is Mr. Kevin Durant. It looks like it's an open edition. It's not going to be numbered. But still, Kevin Durant cracked ice is nice. Nice little hit for the Warriors. So, open edition or not, I like it. Hey, is this you tonight, Nick? Because you just said you were hoping for a Durant. Is this you? Do you have the Warriors tonight, man? Oh, if you do, that is an awesome hit. I couldn't believe the other night, by the way, I could not believe that you were not in that 2011 Prime Signatures when we hit that Julio Jones for the Falcons. Julio Jones rookie, which I don't even pull that often out of there. And it was numbered to maybe 49 or something. I couldn't believe you didn't have them when I looked after the break. I just knew it was going to be you. And then it wasn't you. So I'm glad you have this one tonight. First, let's take a look at our cracked ice in our recap. This is our cracked ice inserts that are not numbered. None of the inserts that are cracked ice are numbered. It's always the base cards that are base card variation. A base card in a cracked ice variation. I'll get it out in a minute. Which this is one of them. I've got it in the wrong little stack there, don't I? We'll put him in the other stack. We'll look at him in a minute. Because these are the unnumbered ones. But yeah, that is awesome that you hit this Kevin Durant tonight, man. Congratulations. That is great. You You've been on a good little run lately. A very good little run, as a matter of fact. Here are all of our rookie micro etch red. We didn't hit any pink ones tonight, so these are all unnumbered. But they are, of course, exclusive to this particular product, which is the Hobby Direct 2017-18 Panini Prestige Basketball. I think you probably know that, but I don't know. Maybe somebody doesn't. You never know. All right, next we have a prestigious pick. So we've hit two now. We hit one in the last break, and then we have this one here and this break. So we'll have one left to find of prestigious picks. That's got to be in the fourth and final break out of this case, right? Because that's all that's left. Then we have a case hit, one per case of playmakers. And yeah, it was Lonzo Ball for the Lakers. So that is a booming hit. And I did go ahead and just put that in a one touch for my own little purposes of handling it tonight. And I think the person, if I'm right about who has the Lakers, he probably wants it in a magnetic anyway. So these are our numbered cracked dice. They're all to 199. I'm kind of flipping them as we go so you can get a look at the number. And this one I stacked in the wrong place because that's an insert and it's not numbered. We should have looked at that a minute ago. Clearly I did not get them all stacked in the right place, but pretty close to all of them in the right place. Missing a few here and there. The Jay Crowder is 210. So that was a nice one. All the others 199 with the exception of the Jay Crowder. Then that brings us to our autograph hits. Derek White, numbered 210 for the Spurs. Chris Middleton, unnumbered for the Bucks. I guess we should look at the backs of these two. Again, you never know. Sometimes you'll find that someone signed them and then stacked them on top of another one while it was still wet, and you'll find ink or something on the back. So I do generally, when they're signed, try to remember to flip them. Philadelphia 76ers, Amir Johnson. Old school autograph, David Thompson for the Nuggets. Nice little Caleb Swanigan to 10 for the Blazers. That's very nice. Nice little rookie hit there to 10 for the Blazers. Kelly Oubre Jr. for the Wizards. And Dakari Johnson for the Thunder. And our redemption, which is also kind of a big booming hit, Kevin Durant for the Warriors. So that has got us wrapped up on this quarter of a case of Prestige Basketball. Once again, I thank everybody for bidding and breaking with me. I thank you for your patience tonight. I know we got started late. We had to break on Breakers TV instead of breaking like we normally would on YouTube, thanks to YouTube technical issues. And so it's been kind of a challenging evening to get started, but once we got rolling, we did okay. So thank you again, everybody, for your patience, and hopefully we won't have this problem again anytime soon. But in case we do, at least we have a backup set up here with Breakers TV. If you did not see it earlier, here is the shipping information for all of our breaks tonight, so you can take a moment to review that. Also, the information about the consolation cards if you were in a break where you pulled nothing at all, which obviously, like a helmet, you know, there's 32 teams. One team pulls the helmet, 31 don't. So there's the information about consolation cards, and there's more detailed information about that as well in the listing description. And then a quick little pass through of our upcoming stuff this week. And then we're getting ready to wrap it up for tonight. A little bit later than we normally would, but thank you for hanging in there with me. And for those of you who ventured over here to Breakers TV and kept me company in chat, thank you as well. So that's it for tonight. I will see you the next time, hopefully back on YouTube. Take care. Bye-bye.